Billie Eilish were your lip liner.
I know!
How many followers do you need to build a $100 million brand? 1 million, 10 million, or 100 million?
Camellia footwear is recommended by doctors to treat broken ankle.
Well, Sarah Chan is quietly doing it with less than 1 million subscribers. Sell one lip liner every 12 seconds. Highest amount you made on a brand deal.
I remember the one that changed my life.
Your real grandfather.
Yeah.
This video is brought to you by Shopify, but more on that later.
I felt like I was forced in a corner and nothing could save me. I'm sorry, this is a very cryy episode.
If every influencer could launch a brand, they would. And they did. Except not only do some of these brands not sell very well, they also made the influencers feel like a sellout. But not for Sarah Chan.
Be like, oh, like she's just having a 10 minutes of fame right now.
She doesn't have mega millions of followers. She wasn't a Nepo baby. And she did not fake a Harvard dropout moment to launch a brand.
Now, I took a bus.
Did you line up?
I did. Girl, I did. I took a bus early in the morning.
But somehow, in the middle of a pandemic, when every influencer was slapping their name on a white label serum, Sarah launched Sacheu Beauty and sold out in days. And somehow got not only your favorite influencers,
coolest lip liner ever,
but also Billie Eilish to wear her lip liners. Over 132,000 affiliates and creators.
Oh, you're cringe. Why the fuck are you posting this?
Welcome to the Marketing Bestie podcast, where we dive into branding, business, and creative strategy with the smartest founders, CMOs, and culture shapers to help you and your business unlock your unlimited potential. 20 to 30K a month from just commissions. So today we're asking, how does Sacheu Beauty grow to sell one lip liner every 12 seconds? How to build a real following rather than just a vanity metric? And most importantly, how can you, just like Sarah, build one of the most quietly successful brands without a PR machine that made $40 million in sales last year and is forecasted to reach $100 million in 2 years?
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Billie Eilish were your lip liner.
I know.
How do you feel?
It was insane. None of us knew that she bought the lip liner. Like
None of you knew.
No, we didn't send it to her. We just found out through TikTok in real time with everyone that she was using our lip liner stain. And what's incredible is she never posts beauty content. She never posts makeup tutorials.
I know. It's like the first time she drops her entire beauty routine.
Yeah.
It's your lip liner.
oh my god.
And it almost like makes a bigger impact because she never posted. And the fact that she posts the application, the finished look, and then her going to concert and then ending the concert, and then she still had the lip liner on, that was insane. So
That's the best ad ever.
I know.
Wow.
It's so incredible. And yeah, we feel really lucky that she, like all the TikTok girls, love our lip liners too.
Sacheu Beauty's lip liner stain, so good.
Oh, this is so satisfying.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm sure it was like a huge shocking moment, kind of like a pinch me moment, right?
Oh yeah.
I am still in complete shock.
It was my manager who sent me the TikTok, and she was like, holy shit. And I sent it to everyone on our team, like a couple minutes after it was posted, and everyone just freaked out. It was 2 days before Christmas, and the search volume for Sacheu lip liner went up, I think 75%. Our orders were just flowing in. We ranked way up on Amazon because of her impacts.
Insane. But
Yeah.
also because you have such a good product, it just like naturally and organically made it to the people who have the highest level of influence.
Yeah. I mean, I feel really lucky that people notice it, because sometimes you think that you made a really, really great product and it doesn't get the hype that you maybe, at least I personally sometimes feel certain products deserve. But yeah, it's incredible that she loves it. And it's incredible that so many people on TikTok love it.
And I feel this on a deeper level. From a content creation side, you could probably resonate. It's like, this is a banger.
Yeah.
And not many people get to discover it.
Yeah.
What do you think is very underrated at Sacheu Beauty right now?
Well, a lot of our skincare actually, a couple years ago, we had a whole skincare line with a moisturizer, a spot eraser. We wanted to create a fragrance-free skincare routine that's focused on minimizing irritation, because that was kind of what was happening on the market. Everyone's coming out with the highest strength retinols and BHA, and we wanted to create a skincare line that's good for sensitive skin, especially for people who wear makeup all the time, which is the majority of women who have to wear makeup to go to work. So
Right.
I was very proud of our skincare line, but I think because we were so new as a brand and we didn't know exactly how to put a marketing angle to go alongside the good product. So I don't think it did as well as I hoped it would, but it was a learning lesson for us. And the lip liner stain launch was a complete 180 from that. So, you know, you really need to focus on the product. That's always my top priority, focus on the product, but the marketing of it all is actually also important.
Huge.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's so many lessons. We'd love to get into that.
Yeah.
But before then, I would love to just like share some really impressive stats. I'm sure like everybody knows this already, but for those who don't, it's a huge win. And I think it's so well deserved. It's so well deserved. So Sacheu Beauty made $40 million in sales last year and is projected to reach $100 million in 2 years. And did you guys know that they sell one lip liner every 12 seconds? That is crazy.
I know.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
I didn't know that many lips are like needing lip liners, but you never know the demand, which is why if you don't try, you'll never find out. Just like how Sarah took a leap of faith and began Sacheu Beauty on Shopify in 2020. How Gymshark, Skims, Kylie Cosmetics all took off on there. And so can you with your brand. The entire Sacheu Beauty is run on Shopify.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they're great.
Shopify is a powerful set of tools that helps you start and manage your business, whether online or in person. It is designed to make life easier for entrepreneurs, from beginners to big brands, by providing tools that simplify selling. With simple drag and drop store editor, easy to use marketing tools, and a back office that oversees all your operations. Imagine having a digital assistant that helps you sell your products seamlessly. Shopify is just that for your business. So if you want to make your business dream a reality, go to shopify.com/ZOEUNLIMITED and see what's possible for you.
Yeah, it's still kind of insane to me. I mean, these are just numbers right now, so maybe I'm not really fully feeling that what that really means. But
when you see someone like wearing that, for example, Billie Eilish, you're like, oh.
Yes, I think that's when it really feels real, when I run into someone in person and they're like, I have your lip liner in my purse right now. Or they... Sponsored by Sacheu Beauty. They tell me what their favorite shade is, and knowing that I'm actually putting something out in the world that helps people even in a really small way. And it's not just limited to here either. Like when I was in Canada, people were using it. In the UK, like people are coming up to me telling me that they use our lip liner. And for a product that we've created as a team to have such a big impact it's really humbling to feel.
Absolutely. Yeah. And I think the impact is much greater than you think with videos and with products. Because I remember when Sacheu Beauty first launched, one of my elementary school friends who I kept in touch with, I saw on her Instagram story, like she went in store and there was like a product with your face on it. And I'm like, wow, that is crazy cool. And it was launched in the pandemic too, right?
Yeah.
When I feel like beauty was hitting a point of saturation where so many influencers were trying to launch so many brands, but a lot of them hit the reverse effect where things didn't exactly land with the market and a lot of them were perceived as sellouts. So what do you think was like the biggest success factor in terms of not losing trust but building like a cult-like following for Sacheu Beauty?
Even with my content, I always really valued authenticity. I don't take all the sponsorship offers that I get. I try to turn down at least 80 or 90% of it.
Really?
So, yeah, I try to be really picky with it so that I am actually giving value to my audience. Because people always say there's like a parasocial relationship that the audience has with creators. Maybe I have a parasocial relationship with the audience, but
I love to hear more about that.
I want to give them something. Like they are completely transforming my life with how they support me. I want to at least be super honest, super authentic, give them the correct recommendation, give them the best products that I know. So I try to do the same thing with Sacheu Beauty, is really do the research, really come out with really great products. Me and my manager, we've had offers before to create a brand. And when it's a product that I don't believe in or I don't want to put my name on, then we just turn it down. So having a team that really understands that, respects that, and creates products that are actually quality, I think that goes beyond anything else, because I don't think of ourselves like Sacheu Beauty as a creator brand, even though I am a creator and I'm one of the founders, but just having the product stand on its own, speak for itself, and having people who don't know about me know about the product, that is my priority.
I think it's huge. Yeah. I think you've somehow managed to create a personality-based brand into a brand that could last beyond just your name. And you've really de-risked a lot of the key risks of your name association with the brand. We'll love to chat more about it, but I would love to take us back a little first, because I feel like in order to build this phenomenal brand that disrupted the beauty space, you first built a really distinguishable personal brand. And I want to take us back a little bit and chat all about YouTube.
Okay.
The mother of our careers.
Yeah. YouTube is always my bread and butter. I love it. I sound like such an old head every time I reminisce about the old times on YouTube, but it's just really fun to put almost a week worth of time to film, edit, have the concept and everything ready, the aesthetic ready, the font to go with the look, and then to do the thumbnail. Like,
wait, so you were so conscious about the aesthetic, the fonts, and like the branding since the very beginning, right?
Yeah. I think it's just something I always like to do.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I love all the visual aspects of it. Maybe it's how I grew up. My dad was a photographer and my godfather was a makeup artist. So I just have always been a bit more sensitive, I think, to visual aesthetics.
Really? Did they inspire you in a lot of ways into like your hobbies and what you're passionate about?
No, they kind of told me to quit YouTube.
Really?
At the end of the day, still Asian parents,
Okay.
Yeah.
How old were you when you started?
I was 20.
Right.
I was 20.
2015,
19.
right?
So
Nice.
I was a sophomore in college.
Did you have another channel by chance before that? I read on Famous Birthdays, I don't know if this is true.
Really?
Yeah, they said you had another channel in 2006 called Salala Meow.
Oh my God. Is that you? I did not have another channel. I just had a YouTube account to watch videos.
I don't know how the internet found you.
I don't know.
You didn't upload a video until 2015.
No, that was when I first started YouTube.
Okay. Well,
And I just did it for fun. It was so fun to do. I just filmed on my iPhone.
really, I really like how you had bilingual videos back then.
Yeah.
The Wang Fei Fangzhuang and everything. It really touches your roots. And I think when people overuse the word authenticity, like, what does that even mean? It's just like who you are.
Yeah.
You're so multidimensional as a person. And then you really invited people to like join different moments of your life.
Yeah.
And I found that really precious. And also, like, funny story, you guys. I discovered Sarah's content, not through beauty, but through her intermittent fasting video. Yeah, it's how I first, like, learned about intermittent fasting. And I was like, this is fascinating. And this girl is really cool. She has a cool personality. And she creates all these, like, cool makeup looks.
Oh, that's so great. Yeah, we were just chatting about it before filming.
Yeah.
But a lot of people find me through my, like, fitness and weight loss content, which is surprising.
You also made a lot of fashion videos, like the hauls. You made mukbangs.
Yeah.
How did you land with beauty?
I don't think I ever made any conscious decisions to narrow down on a niche.
Right.
Like I said, maybe it's egotistical of me to always just post whatever I'm interested in the moment. But I just, whatever I want to post, I post. And when I really care about a foundation or a look is really cool, I will just share it because I care about it. And I feel like that is the way to do it, though, is even if it seems ordinary, if you really are passionate about a subject, people will feel it and you'll make them care about it. That's how I felt about the Fei Wong look that I did, or Kanto videos. Even though the viewership is not going to be as high as English because the audience is just smaller, it's my first language.
Yeah.
So I want to just post it. Why not?
Oh, that's
You know?
precious. I used to make 2 versions of the same video too.
Really?
One in Mandarin. Yeah, and then I
That's so
realized like
cool.
nobody really speaks Mandarin on there. The demo is really small.
Girl, you got to post that on Xiaohongshu.
Oh, are you on there?
Yeah.
How do you like it?
I love it. Maybe because I don't feel as much of a pressure to like blow up or have a lot of followers. I'm there mostly as just a viewer and observing. And it's really cool. It's really refreshing to see so much Chinese content.
Yeah. And the beauty trends, like I feel very inspired by what the other side of the world is doing.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you were just doing it for fun. You decided one day to turn on the camera.
Yeah.
Subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet.
And little did you know it would really change your life.
Yeah, it was really incredible. Well, when I first started YouTube, I couldn't even make money off of it because I was on a student visa. I don't know if you are familiar with the US visa regulations and whatnot, but I wasn't allowed to work. So I was just like, okay, I won't monetize. I'll just do it for fun. And I was sharing tips for makeup or reviewing ColourPop. I was really into ColourPop back then on a college budget.
Obsessed. Because ColourPop was so affordable, yet it was so valuable.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, that was really an era. Makeup back then was so different also. It was really fun. It was like Kylie Cosmetics, ColourPop, Snapchat swatches. Yeah, I was just posting study tips and whatever.
Study tips.
Yeah.
You're a really real true college vlogger.
Yeah, just whatever was authentic to me at the time.
Love.
That's how I started.
How did you balance college and YouTube at the time?
I had zero social life, which is something I kind of regret now.
I also had zero social life during college. I want to hear about your side of the story.
Why are we like this? I don't know. Maybe I was just really shy for some reason, which is crazy because I'm speaking to a camera, but I'm speaking to so many people online. But in person, I was always really shy. So even when I get invited to things, I would never push myself to go to events or parties or anything. So I just film and edit on the weekend, and then Monday to Friday I'm at school. So it was easy to balance up because I just didn't do anything social ever. Yeah.
Wow. And you grew up in Hong Kong and then went to the US for the first time for college.
So I grew up in Hong Kong, and then I was in Shanghai for a year for school, and then I was in England for 2 years, and then I started college in the US.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And that's when YouTube started.
Yeah.
When you were kind of in this unfamiliar space. So in a sense, YouTube was a safe space.
It was. It really was.
For you to connect with other people who really cared about things you cared about.
Yeah, now that you put it that way, that's exactly what I was doing.
Aww.
Yeah.
That's precious. I was not making YouTube videos during college, but I also found a sense of like peace and solace in watching a lot of YouTube. I watched a lot of YouTube during college. And that's when I discovered you.
That's why I like YouTube. It's much more community building. I feel like that term is so overused, but it does feel like a mini pocket of a community.
It really does.
And it's harder to do that on other platforms. I feel like Instagram is so aesthetic based and TikTok is so quick and entertainment based.
So
that
true.
YouTube is a really good way to just talk to people.
That's so true. Regarding platforms, which one do you love creating on and which one works the best for Sacheu Beauty?
I love YouTube the most because I think it takes me a long time to get to the point. Sometimes I yap so much, so I don't have to worry too much about the attention span of people on TikTok, which is nice. But TikTok is our best performing platform, I would say, because we got onboarded to TikTok Shop, and then there are so many people who kind of blew it up. It's almost like a happy coincidence, the fact that the lip liner stain looks so jarring when you apply it and it's a dark line during the first 3-4 seconds, which is the attention span of most people when they're swiping.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you got to get them in the first 3 seconds. So
It's really eye-catching.
Yeah.
Like, once you see it once and you can't forget it.
Yeah, exactly. So having that built-in kind of virality in the products just makes it perfect for TikTok.
See how I look very presentable? The way I came to the interview is the way I go to the job.
Did you build it for the virality of TikTok?
Maybe subconsciously. It wasn't a conscious decision, but before we created the lip liner stain, I posted a TikTok of me using a brow tint on my lips. So
I saw that in a Forbes article. You were using a Maybelline brow
tint. Yeah. A peel-off brow tint. And maybe because that blew up, I kind of knew subconsciously that, okay, if I made a lip liner stain that has the same beginning to the TikTok, then maybe it'll blow up too. And it did.
It's quite interesting because when Sacheu Beauty first launched, it wasn't lip liner, it wasn't beauty consumables. It was more so skincare and the gua sha, right? Like the beauty tools. How did you come up with that when you first launched?
Well, everyone was in their skincare era during COVID, and so was I. And I always knew that there was an issue with the gua shas and rollers that were on the market. And I wasn't the only one who felt it. A lot of people were complaining that they break easily, or they're not sustainable, or they're just porous materials. Specifically, a lot of dermatologists online were saying that they are porous stones, so it could trap bacteria, spread it across your face. So I was looking on the market for an alternative to that. And when I met my co-founders and they asked me what I wanted to create, I'm like, this is what I need, because I can't find it anywhere and I need to buy it. So let's make this together. And they were super down. And that's how we came up with the idea for the stainless steel gua sha and roller. It's virtually unbreakable, and you can drop it from so far, it won't break. It completely resolves the porous material problem that we have with jade rollers and gua shas. So yeah, it was just a very intuitive thing. I think a lot of the product ideas that I come up with are just literally things that I wish existed in my beauty routine that didn't exist already and I can't find in the stores. And I just tell my product development team, hey, maybe we should make something here. I can't find this anywhere.
That's when you create a product that's not just another product, but something that people can use and solves a problem.
Yeah.
Because you've hit that pain point. And I think two things that I think Sacheu Beauty did really well in the beginning is A, like niching down, and B, solving a problem in terms of its branding direction. And it also really ties down to your roots, like bringing Eastern beauty to the West, where gua sha was kind of niche and unheard of. Just like the lip stain, you created a whole trend, a whole wave of beauty that was so fascinating. And it shows the power of going niche first before going broad, because everything trendy comes from a niche first.
I didn't even think of it as a niche. Like, I'm like, I've seen my grandmother use a roller since I was 4. So I'm almost not very aware that it was that much of a niche until, of course, like I read the market research about it. But I was just like, this is something that so many women use in their beauty routines in China. Like, why not have it here too? It will help people with lymphatic drainage, puffiness, and sculpt their face. And I just thought it was something a lot of people are actually just missing. You know, I didn't think about it as like, oh, this is a niche product that some people use. I'm like, everyone needs this in their routine.
Love that.
Yeah.
And it probably changed a lot of people's lives. I saw the before and after. It's crazy.
Oh, yeah. I know. My boyfriend asked me to do it on him all the time.
Nice, nice.
Like, do you see that? This is the before, and this is the after.
Did you face a lot of competition when it like kind of blew up as this like new beauty wave?
Oh, yeah.
Because there were so many people, I would assume, like knocking off whatever rollers and gua sha you guys were making.
Oh, yeah. Like, knockoffs is a constant battle that we're dealing with the gua sha and roller. I remember 3 months after we launched, there was a certain other brand that came out with the exact same product literally 3 months after we launched. I just have to take it as flattering at this point. In the beginning, it really bothered me because I thought if we, as the beauty industry, allow this to happen over and over, and trademarking or getting patents in the beauty industry is virtually impossible. And even when you successfully have a patent, it's really difficult to enforce. So without the proper legal protection, it's so easy for people to dupe you or just copy your product just one-to-one. And with that, it really hurts innovation because people won't want to take risks to create new products anymore. Maybe that's why people are seeing so many of the same products from different brands, but they're making exactly the same thing. Innovation is so rare because things get copied all the time. But yeah, even now, the
lip stain, right?
The lip stain, oh my God. And some dupes use glue in their formulas. People have had horrible experiences. Even on TikTok Shop, there are still millions of dupes out there. And we have to constantly report it, take it down. Same thing with Amazon. So it's a constant battle. Even her cheek stain, which we launched 3 months ago, there's already dupes of that now.
That is
fear dupes, of course.
Dupe culture is just getting out of hand, I feel like. But I think when you're the one being copied, everyone knows you're the trendsetter instead of the trend chaser.
That's how I try to think about it.
You can never win by trying to copy someone.
I know. That's how I try to think of it. I try to think of it as flattering, just so I don't get too angry. But when they really cross the line, I feel is when they use images of me using my lip liner as their ad. Yeah, they use me as digital ads. I'm like, girl, like just make your own ads. You're already duping the products. Come on.
They gotta dupe the founder too.
I know. Like obviously they know. If anyone knows me, they know that that is my product that I'm using. I'm not using a dupe.
That is scary.
Yeah.
My good friend Ryan, the founder of NeuroGum, said that they were facing the same thing where TikTok Shop has all these like fake NeuroGums, and it's like things you put into your body. That really scares me. It's like, what are people putting in these dupe formulas?
Yeah, you never know. You never know.
Wow.
There's very little regulation.
That is scary. And another potential challenge, just from an outside perspective, you can speak on it from your side, I think is with the gua sha and the beauty tools, is that it's not repeatable purchases, right? In terms of revenue streams. Is that a concern on the brand's angle? And is that why potentially you guys were looking more so into more consumable beauty for repeatable purchases?
Not necessarily. Let's say you are using the gua sha and the roller and you have that in your collection. We later launched the body gua sha, which is also really great for lymphatic drainage on the body. I think people can have a collection of these tools.
Oh, that's
so
true.
I don't think it's like, oh, you just get the gua sha and we're never going to hear from this brand again. But of course, we have joked about how because we made such an indestructible gua sha, people don't ever buy it again.
That is true.
So we have joked about it in the office, but it's not like the reason why we want to create makeup.
But I think it's really smart to shift into more consumable beauty, especially when you can provide a shade range that people could use for different occasions, and it's much easier to run out of too. So it's a more recurring revenue stream.
Yeah, and you also just keep more of an ongoing relationship with the customer,
So
and
true.
you hear what they want next, and it's really exciting.
Yeah. Are you able to see on the back end the repurchasing rate and so on?
Yes, I just don't have the numbers off the top of my
No
head.
worries.
Yeah.
Initially, when you first launched Sacheu Beauty, were the consumers mostly your fans, or was it beyond the community?
I think it definitely started off as my fans or my audience because I was basically the only marketing person. Like our team was very, very, very small. Very small. So
How small was it?
It was me, my two co-founders, and some contractors that we were working with. But yeah, in the very beginning, it was very, very small. So we had no money really to spend on influencers. And if we did, it was very limited.
You were bootstrapping in the beginning and you didn't raise any money at all. So you kept the team really lean, and it basically all depended on your personal brand to really market the product.
Yeah. So we didn't have that much of a budget to spend on marketing or influencers. So
Was it all organic?
A lot of it was organic, actually.
Okay.
It was a lot of people who really loved me in the community, like other makeup people who have supported me, and I've supported them throughout our careers. And they just gave me organic love when we launched. I sent them my products and they were all posting about it, you know, for free. And I think that really helped. Of course, my core audience also were such loyal fans that they just helped blow up Sacheu Beauty from the beginning.
I think something the team did phenomenally was building a network effect. I just checked, and on the Sacheu website, it said that you guys have over 132,000 affiliates and creators, a network of creators, and that is astounding. You've really nailed affiliate marketing so that you don't have to be a solo person just vetting for your brand and just cheering it on, but you have a network of influencers with their own unique communities really championing the brand. How did that even start? Because I think this is really something that brands are sleeping on, the power of affiliation.
Yeah.
And you did it beautifully.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Well, I think we did some affiliate marketing 2-3 years ago, but I think it really, really blew up when we were fully onboarded on TikTok Shop, where people can do affiliate, like they can sign up to be an affiliate just through the platform itself. You don't need to be with an agency. You don't need to do anything outside of TikTok. You can just earn commission. Like a lot of people are doing that on TikTok Shop now. So that, I think, really proved to us how important affiliate marketing is, just from the success of using TikTok affiliates.
Huge.
And then we tried to onboard them to third-party websites so that even people, creators who are on YouTube or Instagram, can have access to our affiliate program. And it's great. Like, as much as I would love to think that I have all this influence, it's so important to have personalities that speak to their specific community, no matter how large or small. Honestly, there are some people with very small followings and audiences that perform extremely well because they are speaking to how the product actually helps them in their lives, and their community can relate to that. So
absolutely. Yeah. I think there are creators who are very micro on TikTok who can make 20 to 30K a month from just commissions with the brands they partner with, which is really crazy. Yeah. Really crazy. You really don't need a huge following.
Yeah. Yeah. It's really incredible. And it helps people build a following too. Even if that's the first thing you do on TikTok. I read an article a while ago about a woman who's a housewife who doesn't really have a full-time job. Right. And she started TikTok 7 months ago and now is making $10,000 a month. Like, that level of extra income for a housewife could be life-changing. And TikTok is giving them that opportunity. I think it's so incredible.
That's amazing. In what ways do you think your life changed with starting Sacheu Beauty or starting YouTube?
I was actually just talking about this and crying about this last night. I was even worried that my eyes were going to be puffy today.
Wait, I have tissue. I'm also very emotional.
No, I'm all cried out. Don't worry. When I first started YouTube, I didn't think I could turn it into a career. And I've spoken about this very candidly on YouTube as well, about how my family situation at that point in my life, when I was around 22, was very, very toxic. And
I watched that video last night and I almost cried, Sarah. Like, I was like, this is beautiful. You really changed your own destiny through your creativity and just passion for something.
Thank you. Yeah. So I think that point in time, it was a complete 180 to be able to be independent again. Because once I met my manager, who's still my manager today, she was able to actually help me make enough money that I can support myself financially. And once I could do that, the first thing I did is to move out of my house. And now I almost take it for granted. But every time I look back, I'm like, I can't believe that happened. I can't believe I got myself out with the help of a lot of kind people. But there's nothing in life that's worth buying other than just your own sanity. Like, that's the one thing I would always spend money on, is to protect myself. And I kind of want to just let people know that there's hope, like, in the end. Like, I don't know if I'm making sense at all. It's all very jumbled. I felt like I was forced in a corner and nothing could save me other than just really working hard and grinding. And that to me meant way more than making millions of dollars now. Like, I don't need the lavish lifestyle. I don't need any of that. I'm just so grateful that I was able to get out of that situation. And that jump in how much money I was making saved me. And nothing compares to that.
It's a beautiful story. It's a beautiful story. For context, Sarah was in not the best place in her life, where she was surrounded by people who didn't support her and were kind of abusive. And it was a toxic environment. And had it not been YouTube, it would have been very hard to leave that situation. Yeah. And more than just a creative freedom, more than just, oh, I got a following, it was more so a way for you to make a living on your own as a true creative, as an artist, and to gain a level of new freedom for you to shape your future the way you want. Yeah. So that's the power of content.
And it's incredible that we live in a time when we can do this.
Yeah.
It's crazy. When I left Hong Kong, it was also during the time when there was a bit of political instability, and a lot of my friends are trying to leave as well. And just being able to have this route of leaving because of the work that I'm doing, it felt like a miracle. Like, I don't think I've fully processed it. I'm almost 30 and that's my trauma. I haven't fully processed it yet.
It takes time to really unwire and unlearn a lot of the things. But I think 19, 20-year-old Sarah, like, do you think she would have imagined the life you have today?
She would be so proud.
I'm sure.
She would be really happy.
Yeah. I think, like, sometimes when we hit hard times, we're like, oh, damn, like, shit is hard. But then when you look back, it's like, oh my gosh, my 16, 17-year-old self would cried and screamed to be living this life right now. Yeah.
I try to remind myself and be grateful.
And I'm sure, like, so many young women that your content and the amazing products you launched that touched would be so grateful that you took a leap of faith, and despite all the fear and the challenges, you really showed up and made it happen. Yeah, it's not just a thought, but you put it into action through a lot of the courage. So super proud of you for that. Oh, let me get you some tissue.
Taught me during my luteal phase.
Aww. It's okay. We love a good cycle. I'm trying to like recover my period. Yeah.
You don't have your period right now?
I had insomnia during college, and that really fucked up my hormones. I had 1.5 years of insomnia, and then like my period just stopped. Still trying to recover it.
Are you seeing a doctor about it?
I've seen different doctors, but also trying to look into like functional medicine, because I feel like the Western medicine is not the best.
You need Chinese medicine for sure.
Yeah, and I really love how you're just like always super in tune to your roots. Sometimes I'm just like, yeah, let me get the quick fix and whatever. Yeah. And I'm like, actually, I think our ancestors know.
They definitely know.
Yeah.
And especially with things related to hormones, I 100% think you should talk to Chinese doctors.
Yeah. How's your health right now? I mean, I feel like you're at your best shape, both mentally and physically.
I feel like I'm at the best point because when I was younger, I was not respecting my body as much.
We were just talking about this, how you didn't sleep much.
Yeah, I did not sleep. I didn't know how to eat to nourish myself.
But you look great.
Oh,
let's just say that. I don't know how you did it, but that's talent right there.
Thank you. Yeah, and I was also a really big smoker when I was younger, and that's kind of how I coped with anxiety. But now I chew nicotine gum still, but I completely quit. And yeah, I just feel like all these things I didn't really think too much about before. Now I'm not fully paying the price for it in my health, but I can feel it. Like once you pass 25, I kind of feel the smoking more, the lack of sleep, the poor diet, like all that feels a little
That's
heavier.
crazy because your skin, if there's like a tier of like skin aspiration, your skin is definitely up there. And I'm always like, I don't know what Sarah does to take care of her skin, but she's always glowing, giving this like beautiful, thriving energy.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I think a lot of it is also the makeup.
No, like you without makeup still looks so great.
Oh, thank you. Now I'm doing all these things. I'm actually exercising, cooking for myself a lot, and just taking care of myself because it's also like maybe a Chinese mindset, but I always thought it's self-indulgent to
take care of yourself,
to actually take time to care about yourself, which is insane.
Oh, wow.
But
did you have any limiting beliefs growing up? Did they become any challenges in your content journey or like building Sacheu?
Not really.
That's great.
I was always very comfortable even when people didn't like me.
Oh, okay.
Maybe because I wasn't super popular in school, so I was really okay with, even if like I didn't get that many views or if I get a lot of mean comments, I was kind of okay with it. So I think it was me being almost overly confident that got me to start posting, because so many people think
you need that.
Oh, you're cringe. Why the fuck are you posting this? Like, who the fuck do you think you are? I'm sure you can relate. Like, a lot of creators feel the same way. Maybe because my mom was so sweet to me growing up and always encouraged me. So I was just like, it's okay. I want to post a video. That's why I posted it. Like, yeah.
That's awesome. I feel like I was also delusional in starting YouTube where I was like, I'm going to make it.
Oh, yeah.
But I feel like I do have limiting beliefs in other spaces, which is why I'm starting this series, because I feel like even though I majored in business and I've worked in the realms of financial services, marketing, all aspects of business, I sometimes still get scared in terms of like, for example, starting my own brand and things like that. And I'm like, if I'm scared, gosh, like what about the millions of other young women out there? So yeah, trying to start the series to make business less intimidating and more fun for a young woman.
Maybe men go through this too, but this is definitely something a lot of women deal with, the self-limiting beliefs. It could just be social conditioning that's getting to your head, because look at your impressive portfolio. That's insane. Exactly what you said. Like, how could you, out of anybody, doubt yourself and what you can achieve? That's crazy to me.
No, thank you. And one limiting belief that I want all of us to remove is that things need to be expensive, that you need to pay extra. So I'm going to let you in on a little secret. I use Rakuten to get huge deals and get money back, especially on essentials like this tablet, or 10% back from travels with Verbal. If you're not getting cash back from Rakuten, you're losing money. Rakuten is the largest cashback site that partners with over 3,500 biggest brands like Best Buy, Apple, Target, Nike, Expedia. It's completely free to use. You just click through links found on Rakuten, then shop on the store's website like you normally would, or use the browser extension, where you get up to 15% cash back at hundreds of your favorite stores. So that thing in your shopping cart that you've been waiting for a price drop, now is the time. To thank you for being supporters of the Marketing Bestie community, you're also getting a $30 sign-up bonus when you make a qualifying purchase by clicking the link in my description or go to Rakuten.com/r/ZOEUNL. Finding the right people to support you is also super crucial. How were you able to bring in the right people to your team, and how has that been working with people you enjoy working with?
I've cried about this I'm sorry, this is a very cryy episode, but
it's all good. It's the real stuff.
Yeah.
Thank you for being so vulnerable. I think
you make it very easy with this ambiance. One person that I have thanked time and time again, I've cried to her about this, she knows I love her, is my manager, who I'm still with.
Oh, yes.
And yeah, she just always put me first. And when I'm not comfortable with something, she 100% understands, advocates for me, but still pushes me gently to reach my full potential when I have self-doubt.
I love that. When people see your potential more than you see yourself.
Yeah, but there's also a way to do it, because
Correct.
I feel like too aggressive doesn't work with me sometimes. Yeah, it's almost like she's this third parent I have who just mothers me so well. And she also recently had a baby.
I know. Congrats to her.
Yeah, so.
Aw. And did she help you find your co-founders for Sacheu to bring on the right people?
Yeah.
Wow, I was going to say, because I'm always very curious if creators or personality brands seek out their co-founders or their co-founders found them to create a brand together. Because if you try to operationalize a brand yourself as a creator, it will be very, very heavy time investment.
Yeah, absolutely not. Not just time investment. Creative people, fundamentally, I just don't think if your strength, you know that your strength is in creatives, if you force yourself to be an accountant or you force yourself to do everything operationally, that it's going to lead to the most optimal results. I think, as a creator, if you're self-employed, you kind of want to do everything because you wear all the hats in your content, like you're editing, you're conceptualizing, you're building the set, you're doing all the research, you're doing everything yourself. So you feel like in business you can do that too, but you need a team with complementary skills. That's something I had to learn, because you just can't do everything yourself. Same way, other way around, like someone who's really good at operations and supply chains and all those things, they can't post a TikTok about the brand. They don't know the first idea to help with front-facing stuff with the brand. And it's important to have people with complementary skills. For sure.
That is so true.
Yeah.
What are some new skills you had to acquire, shifting from creator Sarah to founder Sarah?
I had to learn to be a lot more zen.
Ooh.
Emotional regulation is definitely a really big thing.
Huge.
Because content can be tumultuous, but having a really big brand and having other people on the team and knowing that their lives are affected just as much as yours is a really big responsibility. So the stresses can be crazy, like the highs are highs, but the lows can be really low. So
I'm sure.
Learning how to actually emotionally regulate was actually something I learned maybe too late in life after 25. But yeah, that was a really big thing I had to learn.
Having the self-awareness, though, is so key. I don't think it's ever too late to have awareness of yourself, because that's the first step to making any tangible changes.
Yeah. Absolutely. And I think sometimes when your life is just go, 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 you don't stop and reflect, and you might be making the same mistake over and over and over again, and you don't notice. Yeah. And no one's really going to point out that pattern to you unless you just see it in yourself, because no one's with you 24/7. You kind of have to just take time, self-reflect, and improve.
Do you have any tools that you use in the self-discovery journey or on the path to self-awareness?
Journaling. And I think having a group of very trusted friends or family who will tell you when you are fucking up, who will be honest with you.
That is so key.
Yeah.
Because I feel like the more successful you become, the more people pleasers or the yesers. How do you categorize them?
Yes, people.
Yes, people, yes. The more of them start to come into your life, and lo and behold, you don't have an accurate perception of your reality.
Yeah, I think the best relationships are the people who can hold a mirror against you and let you see where you can improve. Of course, there's like a balance. You don't want yes people, but you also don't want mean people who just will put you down no matter what you're doing.
Yeah.
But having people who love you and can give you criticism in a really loving way is incredible. I think my boyfriend Carlo is really great at that. My mom is great at that. Yeah, just having good people in your camp is always wonderful. And journaling. is also good. Just free flow, write all your emotions down, whatever you're feeling. Get good at describing what you're feeling.
So true.
And then try to see if there are patterns there that you didn't notice before, and try to find the source of it and understand how to manage them. And I think also when you journal things, you see your emotions, your stresses kind of pass you. And once you recognize that pattern, it's a lot easier to just see it for what it is. It's just feelings, they're temporary, and it's not who you are. It's just how you feel at the time.
That's true. Everything's like temporary, the highs and the lows. So understanding that is like a huge game changer. I love how you have such a trusting and it's a very warm relationship with your boyfriend. Yeah. And I'm wondering, how much of content do you share or not share because your name is now associated with a brand?
Oh.
How do you attract a brand that you want to work with? What was your revenue pie breakdown?
Ooh. Never heard of this guy. Never seen a picture of him. That's apparent. A lot of secrets in Chinese families.
A lot.
If I had no fear, I don't know. Insane.
Hey guys, really quickly, because of the low attention span on YouTube, this is only part of the podcast. The full dive will be available for intentional members who want to take the time to learn and really grow. Part 2 will also be available on Spotify and Apple in a few weeks. But if you do have the attention span and want to learn and watch the full episode, it is also on the members page and Substack right now. Where can everyone find you?
You can find me at Sacheu, Sacheu is the first half of my first name and the first half of my last name, Sarah Chung. You can find me on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram.
Follow Sacheu Beauty.
Yes, follow Sacheu Beauty on Instagram, TikTok. We also have a YouTube that's we just started. So yeah, just find us anywhere. And Sacheu.com. We're also available on TikTok Shop. This is a really long plug.
Oh, no. Share it. I'm like a proud mom right now. Just like
we're available on TikTok Shop, Ulta.com, Ulta in store. We're also available on Amazon.com, Amazon.ca. We're at Sakoshi Mart in Canada and Boots in the UK. So feel free to check us out.
Also in Urban Outfitters.
Yes, Urban Outfitters and Revolve.com.
Revolve, Poosh.
Yeah.
All the above. Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
I hope you learned a thing or two that you can apply to your personal or business brand. And if you like this episode, check out these 2 videos I made just for you.